Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare.
Scorpio, welcome to your mid-December 2022 12-month Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is Tessa. You're watching my channel. Welcome to my living room floor. I have a gigantic mess on my table right behind this camera. And I really didn't feel like clearing it or cleaning it. I also really love this rug. I got it from Bosnia this summer when I was in Bosnia. We went to Mostar, we went to Sarajevo and Banja Luka. And I bought this little rug at a little shop in Mostar. So it's on my living room floor. And I just moved my coffee table. But yeah, we're doing the year ahead 12 months, okay? January through December. We got it right over here, okay? It's a lot of cards, so that's why I pulled the cards before I started filming. So we're just going to go through month by month and see what we got going on for you guys, okay? We're going to tie it all together. I used 6 different decks, okay? I used 3 Oracle decks and 3 Tarot decks, okay? So we're just going to weave it all together, 1 card for each month. And yeah, let's just kind of get into it and get started. Let's start with January, okay? Okay, so for January, from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, you got growth, okay? From the Enchanted Map Oracle, you got peaks of joy. I don't know why I'm showing it to you because I really don't think you can see the cards from this far, especially in this lovely ambiance I got going on over here. Also, this globe, even though you can't see it, it's the constellations, okay, all the zodiac signs. My brother gave it to me because his ex-girlfriend bought it from him, and, well, you know how it goes when you break up and shit. Back to your reading. For the tarot card, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the 2 of Swords, we have the Judgment card, Pluto, and then we have, from the Creativity Oracle, your advice, okay? Which I'm not going to read just yet. We're gonna kind of like pull this energy together and see exactly what you got going on for January 2022, and then I'll tell you what your advice is, okay? So we're kind of gonna like put that in the back here and like leave it for the back. Okay, so what I basically see going on here for January, Scorpio, is like you have just grown so much in 2021, okay? Like you have really like you're really abundant in January, okay? I really feel like I feel this is mostly financial, okay? You have a lot of financial, like you are just on top of things financially over here, okay? You got this Queen of Pentacles over here, like you're feeling really good because you're making money, okay? You're feeling really good because you're making money. You've really grown a lot. And you're really enjoying the benefits, right, that come with really just being able to take care of yourself, okay? Being able to take care of yourself. It's the new year, okay? It's a new year. It's January. You know, feeling just overall really good about where you're at, feeling good about the future, just feeling really good, okay? Feeling really good. Now, what I see going on here is that, like, throughout January or maybe towards the end of the month, there might be there could be a lot of investments that you're thinking about making, especially with this, like, with all this, like, money. Like, you could be having a lot of ideas, okay? Like, ideas about what to do with your money, right? Ideas about perhaps, like, how you want to invest your money, or, like, what's the next step of action? Like, what's the next thing that you are going to do now? So 2021, you know, you probably, like, settled into, like, a certain job or something like that. And then you're going to end up, like, you know, you're really going to become inspired. Like, I feel like you're really going to feel good about where you're at, and it's going to inspire you to take action towards a, like there's judgment here, so there's this transformative energy coming down. Like, I feel like, you know what I feel, Scorpio? I feel like your mind is just going to kind of take you to these new heights, you know, where you're really going to start to think about the possibilities for the future. And you're really going to start to, like, you know, open your mind to all the different things that you can do, okay? Like, it's like you're in this place, it's like, okay, I'm taking care of myself, okay, like, you know, I'm good, I'm independent, like, okay, I'm good. Like, okay, what now, right? So it's going to be really about thinking, like, okay, you know, feeling more inspired to, like, think and to think about what it is you really want out of life and what it is you really want to, like, manifest. What is it that you really want to create for yourself and make happen, like, turn into a reality, okay? You could definitely be having lots of different ideas, okay? So I really feel like with this kind of abundance that you have, like, in your possession, and just overall, like, feeling happy with where you're at, it's really going to start to trigger all, like, so many different ideas and possibilities. But you can't, I mean, you can try to do all of them, you know, but I think it's going to be really about kind of honing things down to, like, one or two things, right? And really trying to go within, to follow your intuition, your heart, and to really figure out what is going to be the best decision for you, and what choice, what decision, what path you want to go down that's really going to, you know, inspire you and make you feel alive and make you feel this. So it looks like, you know, it looks like the decision that is going to be made is going to be very relevant to that feeling that you have of, like, just being happy and just feeling joy and pleasure in the accomplishments that you have so far, right? So it's like, from all the decisions that you need to make, from all the different possibilities, what is the one thing that is going to make you feel really good inside once you accomplish it, okay? So when you make that decision, think about that. Think about, like, that feeling. Think about that feeling of accomplishment and what is actually going to make you feel the best inside if you actually accomplish that goal. Now, your advice for January is habits. It says, examine habits that may impede the pathways to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. That's kind of exactly what I was talking about. So examine your habits. Like, maybe you could still be caught in perhaps an old way of thinking about things and doing things, and perhaps you're caught in an old way of making decisions, you know, like, maybe you used to make decisions based on, like, what other people wanted you to do, or you used to make decisions based on some other aspect. Well, now is the time to kind of break out of that cycle and to start making decisions according to what's going to make you happy, what's going to make you feel good, and what's going to make you come alive, okay? So it's time to start examining those habits of how you make your decisions and why you tend to make the decisions that you make. All right, we're going to move on to February, okay? So we're going to leave the advice card for last. So for February, we have realization, we have goblins, we have the 10 of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Excuse my little purr. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, like, honestly, like, when I pulled this realization card, I really felt some strong, like, eye-opening energy for February. Like, your mind really kind of, you know, you really realizing truly from January what, like, the fact that you perhaps did have certain habits that you were holding on to and that was preventing you from becoming happy. So in February, you're really going to start to realize, and you're really going to start to open up, like spiritually, emotionally. You're really going to start to open yourself up to the feeling of happiness and what that could feel like and what that could really mean for you to follow that, you know, what that could really mean for you. Now, there's definitely going to be some goblins over here that you're going to have to kind of fight and go through, okay? And I totally understand, you know, because Scorpio, you know, you do have the challenge of that, you know, dark energy and stuff like that, okay? So there's definitely going to be, you know, perhaps some darker energies within you, and even with that, like around you, you know, that that kind of try to block you from seeing that emotional fulfillment that you really want for yourself, which is that 10 of Cups energy, you know, like just being happy, being emotionally happy, being like having it all, like having it all. And there's also this understanding that's happening here where it's like you realize that in order for you to obtain this type of emotional energy, you have to put yourself out there in regards to what's in your heart, okay? The Knight of Cups over here is all about following what's in your heart, and it's about being active, because the Knights have the underlying energy of fire. So it's really going to be about really putting yourself out into the world and like taking action and like putting your will out there, and going after what you want, just like doing it, just going after what you want, but you're being followed by your heart, okay? Your heart is what's guiding you. It's not your mind, it's not money, it's not, you know, passion or spirituality. I mean, passion is definitely part of it, but it's like really coming to terms with what is inside your heart and following that through and through. And it's also just like being aware also of the energy that's around you that perhaps is trying to block that, you know, that perhaps is trying to block you from obtaining that emotional fulfillment, okay? And the moment you have that energy, the moment you are like so confident and sure of what your heart wants, it's just gonna be like bam, okay? Ace of Pentacles, it's just gonna be like bam, you know? Like first comes the heart, and then it's like, okay, let's get that money going, okay? And then as that money starts coming in, the moment you open your heart and you really align with what it is you really truly want inside your heart, you're opening the universe up to all the different possibilities. You're opening yourself up to everything. And the money, like the opportunities, basically. Ace of Pentacles, opportunities. Opportunities are just going to kind of like start showing itself to you, okay? It's just going to start coming in, but you gotta line that up, okay? So for the advice for February, we have change. And it says, for a change, do something you usually do a certain way in a different way. Exactly, okay? So, like, what is it that you usually do in regards to perhaps, like, you know, like, how do you usually act when there are people trying to block your happiness? Well, let's try doing it. Let's try something else. Let's try actually saying what we feel. Let's try, so like, what are you going to do? What action are you going to take in order to make sure you stay in alignment with your heart and what it is that you really want for yourself, okay? Okay, so moving on to March, we have balance, cleaning house, the 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Coins, and the Fool. Okay, so March is really going to be about just like finding that balance within yourself to be honest with who you are and what you want. Be honest about your dreams. But also, you know, we still have to take care of reality, right? We still have to take care of reality, which is like our homes. We still have to create a kind of balance to keep ourselves healthy. So March is going to be really about just kind of like really looking. I feel this is very much related to your home. So really kind of looking at your home. I'm really feeling this as like your home environment. And, you know, perhaps like getting rid of things that really you don't need, or getting rid of things that really just serve no purpose for you, right? So it's like, if you have this new inspired passion to go after something, well, maybe there are things that are around your home that might be kind of dragging your energy down and might like trigger you to start thinking in old ways, or to start, you know, thinking about old memories. So it's kind of going to be like, let's start paying attention to our surroundings, not just the people in our surroundings, but our environment at home and where we live. And it's like, what might be holding you back inside your home from perhaps following your goals or following your dreams? Or another way to put it is like, can you change your environment in some way that will inspire you to continue to look at this bigger picture for yourself? Okay. And there's gonna be, you have the Two of Pentacles and you have balance, so it's really gonna be about creating balance between you, the alignment that you have within you in terms of what you want, and balancing that out with your environment in a way that will allow you to acknowledge, to start in a way that will allow you to start acknowledging how your environment is affecting that dream and that vision. Okay? And the vision here is this Ten of Coins. It's like creating a legacy, literally creating a legacy, whether it's with your business or your art, or just like who you are as a person. Like, what do you want to be your legacy? So if you ask yourself, like, what do you want to be known for? Who do you want to be known for? It doesn't have to be like you don't have to be famous, whatever, you know, like just who, even just as a person, even if you're working for some other company, whatever the case may be, what do you want to be known for? Who do you want to be? But I feel like what do you want to be known for is a much better way of asking yourself this question. What do you want to be known for? And then look at what's around you. Look at your surroundings. Look at what's around you and ask yourself if what is in your surroundings is a reflection of what you want to be known for, of what you want to be known for, okay? And then the Fool is going to be about beginning again, right? You know, I mean, you know, you guys understand transformation, right? This is all about transformation. So, you know, it's just going to be about being that fool and just kind of like getting things, cleaning house, right? Just kind of aligning with what you want to be known for, and beginning that journey of creating it, and allowing everything about what's in your surroundings to reflect that legend in you. Okay, like what is your legend? What are you going to be known for, Scorpio? Okay, so your March advice is originality. Originality. Feel lighthearted and free while trusting that your unique way of doing things is the right way, okay? So whatever the case may be, whatever you end up realizing in March in regards to how you want to be viewed in the world, it's whatever it is that you want to be known for, do it in your own unique way, okay? Do it in your own unique way. Okay, let's move on to April. All right. For April, we have creation, Okay, so we're there. We have dry desert. Okay, happens to the best of us. We have 7 of Cups. We have 8 of Cups. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So April, there's going to be... April is going to be interesting, okay? There's a little bit of this back and forth energy for April, okay? So the creative side of you, like this is the time of creation, okay? Of creating this. Now, I get the feeling, Scorpio, that in April you might start to perhaps feel a little bit more down because I think that you want, like, how do I explain this? You're looking for something outside of yourself to inspire you. You're looking like there is this feeling like you're searching, okay? I get this feeling like you're searching for something for April. Like you're searching for inspiration. You're searching for something to kind of trigger this creative, these creative juices, this creative flow in you. Perhaps in March you realize that what you want to be known for doesn't exist in the world yet, or it's really difficult to find a certain style or image that reflects what it is, how you actually think of yourself, or something like that. So there's a little bit of searching outside of yourself for inspiration, or you're looking around you and you're seeing all these different fantasies, right? You kind of start to see how you're seeing how other people are doing things. Maybe you're kind of exploring what other people are doing in regards to what it is you want to do. Okay, so whatever it is that you decided you want to be known for, or you want to do, it's kind of you're looking around to see how everyone else is doing it. Maybe because you feel inside that there's something I don't know, you're holding back, okay? You're holding back. You're holding back, but you realize as you start looking around you, as you start looking at what everybody else is doing, you realize that you're not them and they're not you. And I see you kind of walking away from this energy and kind of coming back into your own, you're coming back into your own comfort zone, so to speak, of who you are. So it's almost like you go out there to see what everybody else is doing, but then you end up returning back to yourself. And, there's this feeling, there's this energy of going back to what you used to do. Okay, there's an energy of going back to how you used to handle things, what you used to do. Not really feeling it's wanting to create, wanting to really do something that's meaningful and different, but at the same time, there's just something that's making you feel I don't know, you're not inspired, or you realize maybe that you have to save more money, or maybe you feel kind of shit, well, I don't want to spend all that money. I don't want to spend all that money just to do that. And you kind of or, but the thing is, sometimes you got to take risks, but there is a little bit of stubbornness that's going on here in reference to your own creativity, where you can still, I don't know, there's also this energy, maybe you just need to take a closer look. You just need to take a closer look at where you're at what you have, and maybe how can you turn what you have into something magical and different. So your advice is share. To help you make progress, it's a good idea to share what you have and what you care about. Yeah, so that's a really good point, especially because you did pull the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is somebody who doesn't like to share. They don't like to share, okay? And this doesn't have to be just about money, but the advice here is to share, is to like share your idea. Share with someone that you want to be known for this, or that you want to be a legend in this, or whatever the case may be. Like, share that with someone. Or, you know, there's a need here to open yourself up. It could be financially, it could be like, you know, maybe sharing in order to create something. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, like, and just kind of like put yourself, like really, like put yourself out there physically, you know, and start like telling people about your idea. Yeah, there is a lot of resistance here, and you do have resistance for May. Okay, so coming up in May, my nose is itchy. There's definitely resistance here. So let's take a look at May. Okay. So we have resistance, we have slow and steady. So this is going to be something that you're going to have to work through, this resistance. We have the Page of Pentacles, and May is Taurus season, so that's going to be a really good time to really slow down and be good to yourself, to really try and figure out how you want to go about doing this. Kind of like making a plan, okay? It's kind of like making a plan, rather than just kind of like hoarding your money, or just like, you know, because it makes you feel safe and secure. But instead of just hoarding it, actually being like, okay, well, what can I find in this? How can I work with this, right? What can I find in regards to what I have that can like start to kind of make the wheels turn, right? So you know, your money and what you do have can actually start to work for you. So Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Seven of Cups again, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Whew, okay, so this is definitely going to be a slow and steady progress. Okay, so for May, there's definitely going to be a lot of resistance in regards to, you know, this next move of yours, this, whether it's a financial investment or just really kind of like putting yourself out there in regards to this idea, okay? But it's saying like slow and steady, slow and steady. There's no need to rush. Just, hey, take a day at a time. Maybe start writing, make a plan, take a look at your financial situation, take a look at what you got going on in your house, you know, and really start to get into the details. Really start to get into the details, especially with that Page of Pentacles. You know, you would be surprised when you go slow. The Page of Pentacles is all about manifestation, but the way that he does it, it's like it's this mental energy that starts to analyze and think about, you know, how they're going to start learning, you know, even when you start to learn new skills and when you start to develop your creative process, your financial process, as you develop that, just by interacting with your creativity just by interacting with your financial situation and interacting with your with the energy that you have obtained, instead of just like holding on to it and just kind of hiding in your house. Like, you have to like interact with it. And when you start to interact with your money and with the energy that's in your home, it automatically triggers manifestation. It automatically triggers action and like and inspiration and ideas in reference to like what you can do with this, what you can do with $20. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Now, you have to be careful though, because it's like you keep looking at these like big fantasies. I feel like you're still looking at these like larger than life types of fantasies and options, and these really big kind of grandiose kind of gestures of inspiration. I don't know if that makes sense. And you really want to be careful with that with the Five of Pentacles here, because you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you end up deciding to spend like a lot of money on one thing, and then you like lose this whole investment or like something like that, and then you lose a bunch of money. It's like there is it's almost like the more you fantasize about these bigger possibilities and these bigger fantasies, the more you end up feeling like shit, because you realize you don't have that kind of money, or you don't have that kind of capital to accomplish all that quite yet. And it's like, the idea is not to look at that, because it's like, because then it makes you feel like you have less than you actually have. Okay, when you really start to pay attention to what everybody else has, it makes you feel like you don't have anything, and that's not true. That's not true at all. It's just perspective. And the more you keep looking all around you, and the more you keep looking at what everybody else is doing, or what does everybody else have, the more it's like, fuck, well, I can't afford that. And then you feel like you actually have nothing. But you actually do have something. So your advice is, it says success over here. It says enjoying your life and the unfolding of your creative abilities as much as possible is real success. See? Success is not about how much you have. Success is about feeling good about what you're creating and what you're manifesting and what you feel inside, what you feel about who you are. That is true success. It's like you have to embody the fact that you're already successful, because it's like, you know, it's just kind of like, I don't need what you got. I don't need what you got. It's kind of like having this mentality like you already got it all, and what, like, you're a motherfucking legend, right? You already got it all. You just have to you just gotta really understand what you want to be known for, and you have to start like exuding that energy. Just be like, you know, like, this is who I am. This is what, you know what I mean? So it's just a matter of embodying that, what you already want within you, and knowing that you have all the tools, you have all the creative juices within you to make it happen. And it doesn't matter if this person has this or this person has that. It's about what you have. It's about what you have. All right, Scorpio, let's move on. We got January, February, March, April, May. We got January, February, March, April, May. I can't count. We're on June. Okay. We're at 34 minutes. All right, that's not bad. So this video is probably be closer to an hour. That's cool. Okay. So moving on to June. Okay. We have protection. We have talisman. Queen of Cups. Four of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay. So May was pretty, May is gonna be about acknowledging, okay, acknowledging, you know, the reality and the truth of everything. Now, June, you know, okay, so June is gonna be like about protecting. A lot of healing here. Okay, let me put this together. There is something coming through in June in regards to something that's part of your unique, that unique energy and creative ability that you have inside you to give with the talisman card. Something is definitely coming through here in June that you're feeling. It's almost like, I'm not necessarily feeling an energy of self-protection. It's almost like you carry something within you, some kind of energy within you that allows you to protect your environment and the people in your environment. This is a really powerful energy, Scorpio. It's almost like even when you walk out into the world, even when you go to the grocery store, there's this energy of like you being the protector of like the sacred realms. Like you're protecting some kind of realm here. It's not just protecting, you're not just protecting your own energy, you're not just protecting yourself, but you're protecting like a whole realm, R-E-A-L-M. You're protecting an entire realm. It's almost like you're existing in some parallel universe that majority of people that live in the current reality can't see yet. It's like you're starting to really step into this dimension of how you are going to be known as some kind of legendary figure. Or like, it's all about the energy. It's all about the energy that you create and that you exude. Okay? Like, it's almost like you are the talisman. You are like the protecting good luck charm for everybody else. There's this energy of just like, okay, Scorpio just walked into the grocery store. Everyone is safe. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like, there's something really magical and special about it. It's coming from a place of love. It's coming from such a pure place in your heart. It's so amazing. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's coming from the most pure place inside you of this love that you have. This love that you have that you can share. And it's energetic. It's an energy. And it provides so much healing and nurturing for other people without them even knowing it. It's like unconscious almost, okay, or subconscious. But it, like, I remember when I initially pulled this card, I know you can't see it, but it's Scar from The Lion King. It's the Four of Swords. And I was looking at it, and it was just like, it's this mysterious energy that just kind of penetrates the atmosphere and environment, and it kind of creates this, like, it's kind of like casting a spell, but it's a very healing spell, okay? It heals. Okay, and it's coming. There's so much love. There's so much love in this. It's just kind of like, it's like something is opening in June. And it's gonna start to open the heart chakra somehow. New start, okay, and the Ace of Cups is like a new beginning in love too. So this might excite. This kind of energy is going to start to excite within you a new beginning, a new start. It says sometimes we must realize that what we have done needs to be discarded, and we must make a new start. Yeah. So it's kind of like by the end of June, it's just kind of like, okay, time to become like re-inspired again, or like move on to a new kind of energy. I feel that your heart is opening here though. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to July and kind of see how this story unfolds here. So for July, we have change, making a choice, the Tower card, the Ace of Coins, and the King of Pentacles. This energy this new beginning in reference to your heart, in reference to love, the love that you have in you, it's going to trigger a change in July, okay? It's going to trigger a change in regards to a path that you make in life. I don't necessarily see this change happening like within yourself necessarily. I see you changing. I feel like you're really going to start to change in July. It's really going to start to trigger some new feelings. It's going to start to trigger some new emotions and new feelings in regards to how you see the things around you and how you see the different paths that are around you. And you're not going to be able to make a choice right away in regards to which direction you want to go. And it's going to create a tower. It's going to create a kind of tower moment. Because you won't be able to make a decision. And the tower is going to come, and it's kind of going to like force you to make a decision, sort of. But a new opportunity is going to present itself to you, and it looks like you're going to take that opportunity. So it's like instead of making a choice in regards to certain paths, because like maybe you can't make a choice or you're not ready to make that choice, it's like you know you need change. You know you need change. You know you need to do something new. But you won't be able to make a decision. It's going to create a tower moment. And then something else from that tower, after that tower, is going to, some other opportunity is going to make itself aware and come to you. And you're going to be like, okay, let's go for it. Let's just do that. Let's go down that way. Because it provides this energy of just like that you like, this Taurus energy. It provides a very stable, secure kind of energy. It's also kind of powerful. Like, there's something about it that kind of intrigues you. There's something kind of mysterious or something intriguing. There's something intriguing about this opportunity or about this person. It could be a person who presents an opportunity to you, maybe a new job or a new direction. And it's like very intriguing to you. It's kind of like, huh, okay, well, let's see what that's all about. And this person is very powerful. Maybe they're not powerful like, oh, they have like this big business or they're millionaires, but they're powerful somehow, like in their own energy. They have a certain magnetism to them, a certain power to them. And for your advice, it says let go. What, if anything, can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? Okay, so, yeah. So this person's energy is going to be pretty strong and pretty powerful, and it might create a little bit of like you'll be intrigued, you'll be interested, like you'll definitely be intrigued, but there's still this like part of you that maybe is having a hard time really letting go. I feel there's this energy of just kind of like maybe being more quiet or being more reserved. And it could be because that energy is kind of like projecting its own sense of reservation. And the advice is to kind of like just to let go and be yourself. The advice here is kind of like to just not to be kind of intimidated by this person. To show them who you are. Like, really show them who you are and really be yourself and show them what you're capable of. Okay, that's the advice. Because they're looking at you. Like, they're really expecting something from you. I feel like this person is really looking at you like, what you got, Scorpio? Like, what are you gonna, like, show me what you got. Like, they want to invest in you, but they want to see what you got. And that might intimidate you at first. And the advice is to show this person. Because it's like, they're going to be there waiting. No matter what. So, you know, even if it takes some time, they're going to be there waiting. It's like, okay. All right, Scorpio, I'm here. I'm here. Like, show me. So they're looking at you, okay? They're looking at you. They want to see what you got. They want to see what you're all about. Okay, August. Gratitude. Come together. The Hermit. The Six of Cups. And the Queen of Swords. Whew. I'm going to stretch my legs out a little bit. Yeah, these mid-December readings are going to be fucking... Oh, that feels so good. I'm gonna stretch my knees. Alright, moving on to... I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice by the time I'm done with the 12th video for this. Like, shit. If you guys are still watching this, like, God bless you. Thank you. What are we at? 49? Okay. Okay, so August, yeah, so you're definitely going to feel grateful, okay? There's a lot of gratitude here for August, coming together with, I'm not necessarily feeling like a significant other here. I'm not necessarily feeling this come together as like a lover. It could be a lover, it could be a partner, but I'm feeling it more as like coming together with like a friend, and just really kind of like coming alive together and feeling each other's energy and just kind of like all around just like feeling so grateful for the people that are in your life, just generally speaking. Like I really feel like August is going to be a time where you're really going to feel grateful for the people that you have in your life, your friends, your like mostly your friends, I think, mostly your friends. Now the Hermit does show up, so there's going to be a lot of like, also there's going to be a lot of like wanting to kind of like reflect on how good you feel when you're with your friends. Like it's like even when you're alone, even when you spend time by yourself, it's like you still feel like you're with your friends. You still feel the presence of their energy, and you still feel the presence of this like community. Like even if you choose to be alone, you're surrounded by a community of people who like love you, and like that, you know, you're like, you know, that you just feel like you can be yourself with. And there's this like feeling of, you know, you could also start to like reflect and think about the past, or think about someone from your past. And this come together could also be someone from your past, right? Like a childhood friend or something like that. There is this energy, though, of expressing yourself in regards to something. There's some kind of communication, like very straightforward, very truthful kind of communication. Okay, this is what I see, Scorpio. Basically, like, you, like, reunite with someone, and, like, you feel like this coming back together is just, like, you're really grateful for it. But there's also this urge inside you to, like, tell this person what you think about something. You have this, like, really strong urge to kind of, like, direct them or guide them or like help them, or just kind of like mentally, intellectually, just kind of like explain to them, like tell them what to do, or like tell your opinion. You have this, there's something about like telling your opinion to this person. It could be in regards to like their future. It could be in regards to something. There could be something that they're sharing with you, right? Like something that they've expressed to you. You know, they could be in like, they could be going through something, and you're wanting to kind of like give them your 2 cents or give them advice. But I kind of feel it more like tell them what to do. I feel like you kind of want to tell them what to do. I don't know. It's a really interesting energy. Let's see your advice. Advice for August. Insight. See beyond appearances, masks, cliches, and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. Huh. There's something about this person that you come together with in August that triggers something in you. It triggers some kind of creative or inspired element where your heart kind of opens up, and it creates this mental energy. It creates a lot of like insight, right? Like you become, like their energy almost like feeds this part of you that's really insightful and inspired. And this is what kind of makes you feel like you're in this community kind of dynamic with this person. You know, it's like this, it's this interesting community dynamic. But I feel like there's more going on around you. This is just one person who's part of this, like, this environment, this scene, this atmosphere, but I'm feeling your energy for August as also being connected to a greater community. Like, and even when you're alone, like even when you're spending time alone, you're still connected. Okay, so let's move on to September. We have self-love, coming apart, the Sun, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so September, so in August we had coming together, and in September we have coming apart. So September is definitely, and I feel like that Hermit energy that showed up in August was kind of like a precursor to September of certain things that you might be like going through or reflecting on. So September looks like there's a need for you to go like deep within in September, okay? September is going to be triggered by a need to go deep within and to heal some deeper sides of yourself. And to like, kind of like come apart, kind of like break your heart open in order to find your happiness with the Sun over here. So it's like when you're basically like when you're alone, basically what I see here is like when you are alone, it's like when you're alone, there's this energy that's like, it's so interesting. It's like you, even though you feel like you're part of this greater community of people, when you're alone, it's like just like falling up, like feeling good about coming apart and kind of breaking apart your insides in a way in order to provide love for yourself and your own soul and your own individual expression and where it is inside you that allows you to shine and allows you to be happy and allows you to be happy so that you can go back to this community through the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles so you can actually go back out there to that community and really provide yourself and put yourself in this like sharing, this like loving and this like sharing kind of energy and this like working together kind of energy, and to feel happy in that element because you're taking care of your own happiness as well. Like because you're taking care of yourself when you're alone, it is, and you're like loving yourself and like allowing that happiness to shine through even when you're falling apart alone. It just makes you so much more present and in the moment when you do come back together with these other people and with your group. The advice is visualize. When we develop our abilities to visualize, we can manifest maximum influence on our experience of reality. Yeah, so September is Virgo season, and Virgos are like hella manifestors, right? Because they're ruled by Mercury. So it's really going to be about like living in the moment. It's really going to be about creating visions and visualizing the moment. Not like the future, but the moment that you're in. Every moment that you're in. Like putting your visions to the test. It's like putting your visions to the test in the moment. Oh my god. I probably look really funny right now, but... Ha! Okay, I'm back. Well, you know, I've been here the whole time, but, you know, I'm back. I thought I just heard my alarm go off. I'm back in regards to, I'm back here. I'm back here. I'm not up there. Oh my god. I hate it when my computer goes on screensaver mode, and I haven't turned it off yet because I'm a weirdo. Yeah, so living in the moment and visualizing that moment. Like visualizing what you want, like living within the vision of your visualization. I know, that was quite a tongue twister. Okay, let's move on to October. We have pleasure, listening, Three of Pentacles again, Four of Coins again, and the Wheel of Fortune. So October, there's a lot of different things going on in October. Okay, October is like kind of indulging more in your pleasure principles. Okay, so pleasure could be in reference to so many different things, but I definitely line pleasure up with the pleasure principles of the senses, right? So what you find pleasure out of in regards to physical touch or sight or smell or sound. It could be dancing, it could be working out. Honestly, I'm feeling this energy more as sexuality and coming alive through pleasure. So there could be someone that in October that you know, kind of fall into a kind of sexual dynamic with. But there's also listening here, and the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Coins, and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like there's like different things going on. I feel like your attention is kind of being. I feel like your attention is like being asked for in many different areas of life. Like, it could be the person that you're in this relationship with. They could talk a lot, okay? And it's kind of like you're being called to listen. You're being called to kind of listen to other people and their feelings. Okay, you're being called to listen to other people and their feelings and to work together, to kind of like work with this person, I do see that you're holding on to this connection. And then some kind of Wheel of Fortune, some kind of new beginning happens here, or some change happens. Yeah, I'm really feeling like you develop a lover, or you obtain a lover in October, and it's calling you to listen to this person and what's in their heart and what they have to say, and to work together with them towards something. It could be to work together stubborn in regards to his financial situation. They could really be kind of holding on to a lot. They could be holding on to a lot. And that's why like you're being called to like listen to what they have to say, because it's like, it's almost like they really need to get things off their chest here. And as they start opening up and expressing themselves, you start to see this whole thing unfold. Like there's this whole freaking story that's unfolding, and it's connected to this person. This person has a lot on their mind. They have a lot on their mind in regards to their destiny or their future. And Scorpio, just kind of see you like, just kind of being, I don't know, just like, I just see you listening and being there. But this person, I think, might be feeling a lot of pressure. Okay, I don't know, there's something going on in reference to the future, in reference to their destiny, in reference to, it could be a Sagittarius that you end up hooking up with, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, they could just have some really strong Jupiter in their chart. But this person, I feel, has some, like, I think they feel obligated to make some big accomplishments, okay? I think they feel obligated to make some really big accomplishments. The advice here says beliefs. We all have certain beliefs that help us or can trap us and keep us from moving toward creative solutions. This could actually be advice for your person. This person could be holding on to some old beliefs that, like, they might want to make some really big accomplishments, but there's something that's holding them back. And it could be in regard to some beliefs, because the Wheel of Fortune is symbolized by Jupiter, and Jupiter has to do with abundance and good fortune and good luck, but it also has to do with beliefs and like dogmatic types of structures and ways of thinking. So this person, I'm feeling, has these really grandiose or these kind of big ideas, but there's something that's kind of holding him back, and it has to do with his traditions. It has to do with how he was raised. Okay? So keep that in mind. That could possibly help your person way in October of 2022. Let's move on to November. I have something in my mouth. Okay, so for November we have Trust, Bone Collector, the World card, the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Excuse me. Okay, so for November, I feel, Scorpio, like this person is still kind of around. This person is still in your life. There's still a presence of this person in your life. And it's saying that you need to trust. You might have to in November deal with you might start dealing with your own personal issues in regards to trust, and in regards to perhaps your own experiences growing up. I also feel there's something that has to do with your ancestors. There's some kind of ancestral energy going on here, whether it's in the physical realm or in the spiritual realm. But there is, like, maybe one of your ancestors is trying to reveal something to you. about trust and about trusting your own heart and about trusting yourself, trusting your own heart, trusting that your own heart is going to show you everything that you need to know, and your own heart is going to allow you to feel like yeah, it's like trusting, it's like finding if you can trust yourself, then you'll trust the world around you. You'll become more open because you'll have all the wisdom that you need within you. And the world will become bigger. The world will become like a much bigger place. And the world will become a much... It'll become like less scary. It'll become less intimidating, because you will have opened like a portal within your own heart and within yourself that will allow you to connect to anyone. It will allow you to connect to the world and to anyone that comes across your path in a way, in a really like clear way. Let's see, we have King of Swords and Six of Swords. Oh God, my eyeballs are itching.
Who made it? So I this was tradition. I just signed it to lose control. I know it's meant to be down, I won't console. When I say I'm coming through the ranks, I won't go through. If you want a smart motherfucker, how you got bro? Lean on bottom, my brain just did a fucking wheeler. I just keep me crashing like a bull in your teacup. With my bitch doing tricks, big scenes. I ain't even Steven, cause I'm assuming you listen and fucking put your shot at fire.
I feel like it's also saying like trust your truth. Like trust what you see. Trust what you see. There's an energy around you here in November that's like, I don't know, there's this energy of like someone in your environment wanting to conquer the world. It's really weird. It's like something like that. And it's like your ancestors are saying like trust what you feel. Someone wants to conquer the world. There's someone here who wants to like, I don't know, like they want to like start a rebellion or something, like. September, I've been laughing. I'm too busy blowing up. Being locked in. Businessman, dirty trim, name talking. That's your dad, and you know it. You're a smart kid. But you're out on target. I'm focused right now. Did I see that carry on? Or they feel like they've already conquered the world, and now they want to. And now they want to move or go somewhere else. Like this is so weird. Like, what is this energy, Scorpio, November is your month. But there's this energy of like, there's this energy where you're looking at someone act a certain way, and you're like, and you're just like, what is he doing? Or I feel like you're just kind of like removing yourself from the situation, or you're just like, okay, like I just want to go home, or okay, like I just need peace. Like I just need some peace. I don't know, maybe something happens in November. I honestly haven't really analyzed the astrology yet for 2022. I haven't even done that yet, so like I don't even know what the fuck is going on with the as far as the astrology is concerned. But there's somebody here acting a certain kind of way, and you're just like, ugh. Like, I just feel like to you it's like old news or something, or you're just not, like, you're just not feeling it the way this person is feeling it. You know, this could be someone in your environment who's like really passionate about making a stand or fighting for a certain cause. But you have a different perspective. Like, you just have a different feeling. You just have a different feeling about it. And I feel like there's this energy where your ancestors or like the spiritual realm is trying to they're trying to guide you, or they're trying to get you to see something, or to trust yourself, or to trust, maybe to trust this person. Maybe they want you to trust this person, but you're just like, oh my god, like, you're so annoying. I don't know. It's weird. You kind of just want to remove yourself from this. But I feel like your ancestors are like, no, you should trust this. You should trust this. I don't know. This November shit is really fucking weird. So the advice is seed. Having the intention to grow like a seed and bloom is at the heart of creativity. Scorpio, this is going to plant a seed in you no matter what. This is going to plant a seed in you no matter what. And you could actually end up going with this person or moving with this person. You guys might transition into this new beginning together, into this new energy together of just kind of like knowing what's up, like just having some kind of higher knowledge in regards to what the hell is going on in the world at that time, when that time comes. I don't know, it's kind of crazy, to be honest. Okay, last month of the year, December 2022, we have Attraction, the Supermoon, Metamorphosis, Hierophant, Eight of Coins, and the Devil. Woo. Some more, just more energy of, this is actually an energy of like working hard. It's like December sparks this like deeper truth, this deeper knowing, okay? This deeper acceptance, a deeper truth, and a deeper knowing about something that's going to happen or about something that's going on around you, and then going through a metamorphosis. Going through a metamorphosis where, like, you really become focused. You go through some kind of metamorphosis and you, like, really become focused. You become really focused on your money, on your spirituality, on your commitment. This could be a commitment with this person, okay? So this person that you met in October, this could be the same person for November where, like, I don't know, like they had some thing and your relationship goes to like a higher level of commitment and you guys start working really, really hard to make money. Because you want to make something happen. There's something that you want to accomplish together, and you start working really, really hard. And you come into this commitment with this person. And it kind of like, with the devil there, like this commitment and this thing that you're working really, really hard at, it kind of like, it keeps you in that energy. It keeps you very like, it's like an obsession. It kind of keeps you obsessed, and it keeps you like in that energy, like working. It's almost like becoming a workaholic on some levels. Your advice is resistance. Understanding why you resist what you have to do is a crucial part of the creative process. So what are you resisting? Oh, this devil energy could be like you may be feeling trapped also, like knowing that you have a lot of stuff that you need to do in reference to this commitment. And there's a part of you that's resisting it. You know what I see happening here? You know what I see happening exactly? It's like you do work really, really hard at this project or this commitment. You become very obsessed and deep with it. And then, like, you kind of reach this point in your own creative process and in your own kind of, like, mode of, you know, workaholicism that ends up triggering resistance. It ends up triggering this part of you that's like, okay, it's time to take a break, or it's like, it's like, it becomes so like, it's such hard work. It's such hard work. It's kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore. There's resistance in reference to working really hard. It's not that you're not doing it, but there's definitely resistance that's coming up as to... But this is your advice. So something might come up with this project or with this commitment that causes you to resist moving forward. Maybe you get into a fight with a person and it's like, but you're also involved in a different kind of commitment together, like a project or a business. And it's like something triggers one element of this connection or commitment, triggers another part of it where you don't want to work on one thing anymore because the other part is like not necessarily what you want or where you want it to be. So I think the advice here is to kind of like not to stop working on it, but to just tackle the problems one by one. Like tackle one problem and then get back to the other. And the problem could be that you're feeling a little trapped here, and you don't want to feel trapped. Scorpio, this is your reading. Shit. I mean, I kind of had a feeling that these were going to be long since we're doing literally like a 12-month overview for 2022, but I didn't realize it was going to be this long. But that's okay. That's all right. So, with that being said, I am not going to drag this on any longer. This was really interesting. This is your 2022 overview, month by month. Yeah, so that's it. Let me know if you have any comments or anything, and yeah, I'm just gonna cut it off right there. So I hope you guys have a good night. Happy holidays, happy New Year. I honestly don't know what the heck my YouTube channel is going to be starting January. Like, my mind has been all over the place lately, and I'm reevaluating a lot in reference to what I want my channel to be and where I want it to go and how I can make that happen. So I'm still in the process. I'm still in the process of kind of like figuring that out. So, yeah, we'll see. But hopefully you subscribe and stick around and stay part of my journey. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.